Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Duelyst Challenges. Today we're going over Form of Focus, the second set of 5 challenges. We're going to be starting off with the Abyssian Shadow Ritual and move down the list from there. As usual, I'm going to explain how to do it, and then I'm going to do it to show you how to do it on the screen and show that it works. Abyssian Shadow Ritual gives you 10 gold. Like I said, this is a great way to get gold and get a basic understanding of the mechanics of the game at first. So let's go ahead and click Start. It says this one's to learn how to use Minion's Sacrifice to defeat the Lyonar General in one turn. So we've got a little position here. It's not too bad of one. We learn a little bit about Provoke here because our Shadow Watcher is provoked. We also learn a little bit about positioning in this one. First things first, we want to drop the Grasp of Agony on the Iron Cliff Guardian. This will deal 3 damage to everything around it, including the enemy general. Won't deal it to you, thankfully. We also have Ritual Banishing, which means you can sacrifice a creature, which is why this poor Abyssal Crawler is here, to destroy an enemy minion. It's a relatively cheap ability as well. So let's go ahead and drop this Grasp of Agony in on the Iron Cliff Guardian. Boom, he is now grasped. And we are going to just straight up use the Ritual Banishing. The reason why this is going to work is the Shadow Dancer has an ability called Death Watch. Every single time anything dies, it gains +1 attack and +1 life. So let's go ahead and do a Ritual Banishing on our poor Abyssal Crawler. Drop it on the big guy, and you'll see everything around him fall. The types of the other minions don't really matter as long as they had 3 life. They would work for this. So those all die off. Now you'd think, oh, I want to move the Shadow Watcher right up in front of him. No, you do not want to do that. You want to move it up or down. You do not want it in the center spot because you obviously can't do 8 damage with it. You need to be able to hit with your general as well. So we'll move that up top, move the general in, smack his general, and then attack him, and we have a victory. Down with the Lyonar General, 1 turn. This one is slightly more complex than the first, but not much. These are going to be showing you the basics of kind of the class strategies, the very beginnings of the class strategies. We're going to jump into Songhai, self-buffing, and rush to defeat the Lyonar General in 1 turn. This is, in my opinion, one of the easiest challenges in this set right here. We have a Saber-Spine Tiger, which is an ally with Rush. Rush means they can attack and move the turn they come into play. It's basically a haste effect. And you have Saber-Spine Zeal, which gives a minion or general +3 attack this turn. You do not need to put it on the Saber-Spine Tiger because it has 3 damage. These guys back here are just fluff. You don't need to pay attention to them. It's just this 1 Silver Guard Knight that's preventing us from killing him. So what we want to do is we want to move up close to him. We want to Saber-Spine Zeal, say that 10 times fast, in on Kelios Zon. Boom, boosting him up to 5 damage for this turn. We're going to go ahead and smack him and kill off the only provoker he has. Saber-Spine Tiger will come in the way. We'll move forward. We are outside of provoke range, and we'll just kill him. You could have moved up or down there. Any of these 3 spots right here, you would have been able to attack him. If you would have gotten into somehow next to the provokers, you wouldn't have been able to attack him. But you'd really have to try to do that. So let's go ahead and click anywhere. That's how you do that 1 turn. It's only 5 gold from that, but it adds up. Over into Magmar, Beast of War, specialized removal to defeat the Songhai General in 1 turn. This is one about positioning and choosing your targets. It's only 5 gold for it, but I think it's actually more challenging than some of the other 5 golds. But it's still not that hard. Here we have Frenzy and Rush in the Macantor War Beast. We also have our Vath the Immortal sitting up here, and destroy any minion with the lowest attack or tied for the lowest attack. Obviously, right now, that's going to be one of these 2 attack guys. That's not going to work for us because we can't get up and smack Kelios. And now you may be thinking, oh, we'll just run in here and attack all of them and deal some damage to them. That'll still leave this Macantor as the lowest damage one because this guy has 10 damage. What you actually want to do is you want to force this Dragonbone to counter here to destroy your own guy. So you have to choose that Dragonbone Golem as your target. You cannot choose any of the other targets or they will not kill the Macantor. So you smack him, it's going to deal 4 damage around the board, and it's going to kill off your own guy. This leaves 1 enemy left, 1 creature on the field. It is, of course, going to be the lowest attack. So you go ahead and kill the 10-6 with it. Boom, he's gone. You can just walk right up and beat the living tar out of the opponent there. Simple as that. But you have to choose that target. So there is a little bit of purpose in choosing the targets that you choose in this situation. So we go ahead and finish him off, and we are off into the Vetruvian, ready for a blast. This one is teaching you about how sometimes it can be okay to leave certain things alive, and how certain spells work. In particular, the spell called Star's Fury summons a Wind Dervish with Rush in front of each enemy, minion, and general. In front of them is going to be on this side of them, because they are heading left. So it's always going to be on this side of them. If we were to summon them right now, we would get 1, 2, 3 dervishes. Just 3, because it won't summon right in front of these guys because that is the spot that's in front. Here we have Wildfire Ankh, or Ankh, depending on how you want to pronounce it, that gives General Blast. We do want this guy to have Blast so we can shoot all those guys. And so that's pretty much our abilities. We also have the Portal Guardian here with Frenzy. Whenever you summon a minion, this minion gets +1 attack. So if we summon 4 guys, it gets 4 attack. If we summon 3 guys, it gets 3 attack. The opponent is at 14 freaking life, so it's going to take a little bit to take him down. So first things first, let's grab this Wildfire Ankh, and we're going to throw it on Xerix. So we get Blast ability, so we can blow through all these guys. You can see that no matter where I put it, it's going to kill these 2 little Abyssal Crawlers, but it's just going to damage the Black Soulless, and it's going to ignore the Night Sorrow Assassins. So let's go ahead and blast you. You'll see it blow through all of them. It's going to kill off the 2 small guys. Now we have 4 spots in front of the enemy. That gives us the ability to summon 4 Wind Dervishes. So let's go ahead and do that. We get 4, 3 in front of them, and 1 in front of the Soulless. And, yeah, we're going to go boom, boom. And this is a good example of queuing up attacks as well. We want to go ahead and attack you as well. And then we'll move forward, and we will just smack him too. Boom. Down to 4 life. This guy will finish him off, as well as the little Night Sorrow Assassins. You'll notice they don't, like, die. Only the boss dies, because whenever, you know, you defeat him, that's the end of it. Anyway, that's how you beat that one. You just want to move forward, you want to do this, and you want to get as much firepower in there as possible, and you want to make sure to do the blast first, just to get as many of those little summons as possible. And then we come in on the very last one of this bunch, which is the Lyonar Divine Zeal. Use Zeal to defeat the Magmar General in 1 turn. This one is not as complex as it looks. You get 10 gold from it. You go ahead and click Start, and we've got a random guy here. This could be literally anything. It doesn't matter. That he's just big to seem intimidating. He does not have Provoke. Your big Ironcliff Guardian does, but that doesn't matter. And the Primus Shieldmaster has 6 life, which this poor little Windblade Adept can't deal with. But he does get +2 attack if you move the hero next to him. So let's go ahead and do that. He's up to 4 damage. That's still not enough to kill this guy. Let's look at our abilities then. You got Divine Bond, which is give a minion plus attack equal to its health. You can make this guy do 7 damage, but if you notice, this guy has 10 life, and he deals 3 damage. That's 13. Exactly the life of Voth, which is pretty much straightforward as to what you want to do. You want to get rid of this Provoke guy. So let's go ahead and True Strike him. Boom, knocking him down to 4. And we will go ahead and smack him with the Zeal guy, which will finish him off, take our guy out of Provoke. We do a nice Divine Bond here, boosting him up to 13, and all we have to do is really walk forward and smack the guy. Now, some of you may think, oh, you could have just shot the Phalanxar and come in and whacked them. Not exactly. But, I mean, it could work too, but I prefer this strategy because it teaches you to move around and you don't always have to worry about all the allies. So that is the 5th challenge in this set. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time whenever we go through another 5 challenges and get you some more of that lovely, lovely gold. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.